3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. Mic test 1 2. Mic looks good. Awesome. And bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Oh, I forgot to turn on one of my lights. I think it's all right. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, because that stuff is boring, crazy boring. We show you support, resistance, trend lines. It's pretty much how it goes. And of course, we are implementing some market structure. Of course, we've been doing that more so in the VIP group, but I also show it to you here as well. All right. With that being said, we have crypto bubbles. We got green. This is on the hourly time frame. We got green. Nothing too exciting though. Nothing too exciting. We have 1%, 0.5%, 0.16%, 0.03%. Nothing too amazing. Nothing too amazing. But we'll see what we can do. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're also going to look at Bitcoin dominance. If you want to look at anything, please let me know. If you want to look at USDT dominance, if you want to look at the ES1 exclamation point, which better known as the S&P 500 E-mini futures, just let me know. Just let me know, and we will look at that for you. Now, normally, I don't look at all that stuff. I normally look at Bitcoin dominance, and that's pretty much all I need. But if you would like kind of an analysis on the other stuff, just let me know. All right. So moving on. We have nothing exciting. I thought it was going to be an exciting day. And we've mentioned this for a few weeks now. Bitcoin starts to move, and normally the alts would move 10, 15%. We ain't seeing any of that. We're seeing 5%, 12%, the occasional one out of the several thousand cryptos that we have. You'll see it move up 22%, and the next day it goes down 18, 25%. So just kind of give you a heads up. Take your profits early. Definitely do that. Oh, we got Crypto Coin Mindset in the house. What's up, buddy? So every Monday morning, of course, I do go on Crypto Coin Mindset, so definitely check us out. I still have not put all the links back on my Stream Deck. I just forget. The only time I remember is right now. But I do want to show you some other things. One is this. This was on Piper Academy early in the morning around 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. BC Corp was talking about TIA, Celestia, where they're having a massive token unlock. We're going to go over that after we go over Bitcoin, and then I'm going to give you some information. Before we do so, before we go to Bitcoin, let's look at the heat map. So I'm going to put this in the chat in case y'all don't know the link. One thing that I love doing is I love providing the information that I'm looking at. And by doing so, you also have access to this same information. I don't want to be one of those to where I have the information, you don't know where it's at, so you rely on me. What I want to do is I want to build trading warriors. And to do that, that means for you not to be a sheep. I give you the information, you can run with it, or you can just rely on somebody, whichever. But my goal is to make you a trading warrior. Moving on. So the yellow, we have the brighter it is, the more liquidity is at that location. What is liquidity? Liquidity are stop losses or areas that you will get liquidated on your shorts or longs. That means your money turns into liquid, literally it goes down the drain. Now we have a few areas. One is 69.5. This one just started popping up, 69.8. We have another very bright area right here at 68.2. And then another very bright area at 67.5. Now we're going to look at this on the Bitcoin chart to kind of see what we're looking at. So let us go to a Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, of course, I have it on here on the chart already as far as the liquidation areas go. This is an area where the price action may go to. It doesn't mean that it will, but eventually, more than likely, you know, price goes up and price goes down. So there is a very high likelihood that the price will go to these areas, and it's just an area of interest. So once again, please do not base your trades off of this. You can use this in confluence or to agree with your thought process of possibly your coin goes up or goes down. And this was drawn out every day. I update this because every day my thought process changes based off of the information we have at the time. Here, price did a high, lower high, started doing this curve. So I'm thinking, okay, possibly a lower high, price will come down to around this area where we have all these wicks, come up, come back down to get more of these wicks, and then eventually go to our daily fair value gap and also our 4-hour fair value gap. However, price did something else. Bitcoin does whatever it wants to do. Bitcoin ended up going up, went up to our 100% mark, and I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. More than likely it's going to come down. And I drew this, you know, to where it's going to come up to our weekly high and then possibly come down right around this area. This is where we're going to get a lot of people FOMOing. A lot of people are going to start getting into this coin. You know, let's go long. We're going to 100K. The market makers. So what I think might happen, I don't know, but what I think might happen, let's just draw it out right here. I think we're going to get a nice green candle. Now this candle is going to be nice and green. In addition to that, we're going to have a wick. Now the wick, I'm guessing, is either going to go to my first area of liquidation or my second area of liquidation. Let's try to get this here. Now, if this happens, if it goes here and it starts coming down, and we can see it on a smaller time frame, doesn't mean that it will go down. It just means that it's possibly starting to come down, and hopefully it doesn't bounce. But if we get an area right around here, 69.8, I'm looking at shorting. And I did not even know this until right now, but look at where this liquidation's at. Liquidation is right at 69.8. Now, I base this off of my liquidation area, and this is from a fib retracement. You can use my levels. There's no trademarks on these levels. These are levels that I picked up from other people, plus I've added to them. Of course, I have this right here. I'm not going to call them all out because you can, you know, see them. Do a screenshot. Screenshot is Shift, Windows key, the letter S on a Windows computer. Shift, the Windows key, the letter S. For a Mac, I have no idea. Some people say it's rude when I say look it up, but look it up. I didn't look it up for you. DYOR, do your own research. So again, I'm not saying that to be rude, but I'm telling you how to do a screenshot using Windows because that's what I have. All right, moving on. So this is a screenshot, take that. And of course here I do have my liquidation, and then this is my extreme liquidation. So if the price does come over here to these liquidations, you know, my entry for my short will get hit. If the price comes up here, my second entry will get hit right at 70700. So 70.7. And hopefully it does. And if it doesn't, if the price just comes down, well, then I guess I missed it. I guess I missed it. I'm not going to chase the coin. This will be a really nice area for me. Now, I'm thinking, and this was drawn earlier today before I knew about these liquidation areas. I'm thinking price will come up, come down, and this right here is my thought process as far as my entries, because due to possibly a wick on a higher time frame, probably a 4-hour time frame, come down, liquidate all these people, come down, everybody starts thinking, oh, whoa, wait a minute, we're going to go to zero. We're going to zero. We're going to 44K. So everybody starts shorting. Then the market makers say, nope, just plain, and they come up, liquidating all of the shorts. Now everybody changes direction, as they'll start changing direction here. So that around 68.5, they'll start going long, going long, going long. They break this level, go long, go long, go long, and just for the market makers to say, just plain, come back down. When it comes back down, now it's liquidating all of the longs. It's gonna come down here. Now there's one or two things that might happen at this point. One, we continue doing lower highs and lower lows. We start coming to the area that I really think the price is going to go to, the daily fair value gap and also the 4-hour fair value gap, before possibly either losing this support, we won't know until we get closer to that area, or bouncing up, and then now moon mission. Now this could take several days, maybe even after the election, to where it comes up here, or maybe the time of the election. The election happens and then moon mission. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But this is my thought process on Bitcoin. Now, I also want to show you the Bitcoin dominance. So let's come over here to Bitcoin dominance. If you have any questions, guys, please let me know. This is 1 hour of free mentorship, 1 hour for you to ask me any question crypto related. And that way I can show you what I know. And if I don't know, I'll tell you. There's one thing that you get from me is you get my experience. And I think that's very important. I really do. Because everybody, they have something to sell you, and they just want to sell you the hopes and dreams and empty promises. And they want to show you all these results because they post 15, 20 charts a day. I'm not here. I show you the reality of trading. Do we lose trades? Yes. We're actually in 3 shorts. We posted 3 trade setups today, and that's all I do. The max is 3, and that's it. Now, I did post a bonus chart in the VIP chat for anybody who likes to do more than 3 trades, but that one is not one of the official setups. And I believe right now we're doing good. We're doing good on those shorts. So we'll see. We'll see how those go. All right. So Bitcoin dominance. Woo-wee, man. 59.8. So what does this show us? I should have brought this up and I completely forgot, but I'm going to bring it up right now. Let's see here. Dominance. This dominance. Okay, here we go. So I do want to show this to you. Let's see here. I have several things for Bitcoin dominance. Oh, I got to do Bitcoin dominance. There we go. All right. So this is an image that I do want to show you. Here we go. Copy, image, and paste. Now, in my opinion, this is very important. So same thing. I definitely recommend you screenshot this. So let's go ahead and make this big, and let's hide this a little bit. I definitely recommend you screenshot this. This explains what Bitcoin dominance is. In a nutshell, in very simple terms, Bitcoin dominance is the dominance Bitcoin has over the entire market. When Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes up, then it's Bitcoin season. And this is when alts do okay, but not nearly as great. Now, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. The coins aren't doing great. The coins are barely going up. This right here is very, very weird. And again, we've noticed this the past few weeks to where Bitcoin dominance is steadily going up. Bitcoin's kind of going up, sideways, up, down, sideways, up. But the coins are getting 8%, 12%. Of very few of them are doing over 20. And then the few that do, well, they'll go like 80 or 100. And then that's 1 out of several thousand coins. You might get lucky and getting one of those, and good for you. But it's just weird right now. Now, when Bitcoin dominance is up and Bitcoin is coming down, well, the alts aren't doing good. They get hit really hard. So just remember, when Bitcoin is doing good, alts are usually doing good. When Bitcoin's going down, alts don't do well. So here, when Bitcoin dominance goes down and Bitcoin goes up, this is what we will see in maybe 2 months to 2 to 5 months. This is what we're going to see. Now, what this is saying is that people are buying Bitcoin and they're buying alts, and they're buying a lot of the alts. So the dominance that Bitcoin has over the entire market is reducing, but Bitcoin's still doing great. And the alts are doing crazy good. This is when we do 30% without even trying. 80% is a good trade. Like right now, 8% is a good trade. 12% is a good trade. But when we have alt season, a good trade will be 80%, 100%. Some of them will go a couple hundred and we're still in the trade. So just to let you know, this is what we want to see. And this is, we're getting closer, guys. We're getting so close. Well, I just got a ding from Doge. I'll show you that chart, guys. I'll show you that chart. That's a chart setup for you guys. Here we go. Bitcoin dominance goes down. Bitcoin goes down. The alts move sideways or they bleed. So this is why it's important to look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's see here. We have Ascending Bull saying, what's up? What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man, being here. Who's here, guys? Who's here? Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. We got Dave P in the house. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you, man. Of course, we mentioned Crypto Coin Mindset every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do a morning cap, crypto market cap. Oh, man, I forget the name. What's the name of it? Crypto Coin Mindset. I'm messing it up. But we do that on Mondays. Let's see here. Rinjo, I'm guessing. Surely we get a rejection at 70K at its first attempt. Dude, you are spot on. You are spot on. I believe so. I believe so. All right, so looking at Bitcoin dominance, right now, it is just kicking butt. It is kicking butt, taking names. We're doing higher highs, higher lows. This is a daily time frame, guys. This is some serious stuff. This is on the 3-day time frame. We have highs, higher highs, higher highs, lows, higher lows, higher lows. Massive uptrend, massive. Now, if this continues going up and Bitcoin goes up, the alt should see some really nice. Oh, look at this. That's coming into my area. Coming into my area for short. But yeah, this is something that I've been noticing the past couple days. Now, something that we did post, or rather we did talk about a few days ago, was Aerodrome Finance. For Aerodrome Finance, we talked about it when it was way over here, and I was saying, more than likely it's going to come down to the daily order block. Sure enough, came down, got a bounce. I thought it was going to bounce here, and then it continued beautifully into our daily order block. Started coming up. It's getting rejected right here. So this is an official range because it met the 50% mark. It's an official range. Here it might come down. So my new thought process, because now we have more data, it's going to more than likely, who knows, come down in here about the 25% and then start coming up. So we're going to do this one in yellow. And then I should have put a date, but this one we'll put October 28th, and we'll put this in yellow so we know that this is current. But this was maybe a week ago, I guess, whenever this was. 4 days ago. Man, I thought it was way longer than that. Yes, Crypto Market Mondays, that's what it's called. Crypto Market Mondays. All right. Let's see here. So this is my thought process on this. Let's go to a chart setup. Now, if you want a chart you would like for me to do, let me know. If not, I'll go over some charts that we've already previously done. I just kind of doing a follow-up on it. But once again, this is a 1-hour mentorship for you. It's free. Ask me questions. Ask me about charts. If the chart is not ready, I'll show you where to set an alert. If the chart is ready, well, then we do a setup. We give you the targets. We give you the stop loss. We give you when and how and why to enter. Everything that I do, of course, is to make you money. I want to make you money. You don't have to do super chat or nothing like that. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. Just tell me the chart. And I love doing charts. Absolutely love it. All right, moving on. Speaking about charts, here's a free setup. Ooh, dog it. Here's a free setup. This I put in the VIP group, and it's not ready yet. Calm down, calm down. It's not ready yet. So I put this in the VIP group. Price action was about here. And I said, right now it's looking great, guys. And this is all I do. This is all I do. All day long, I'm looking at charts. I'm charting. I'm setting alerts. I'm notifying the group what to look at, you know, where to set your alerts. This will save you time and energy, especially if you have a job, if you have a family, if you have hobbies, you know, if you're busy. This will save you so much time, because what you do is you set these alerts. You can do this on a Sunday or, you know, a couple hours. Maybe 1 or 2 hours, you know, on Saturday, 1 or 2 hours on Sunday, then you're set for the week. Your alerts go off. You don't enter, you don't FOMO, you wait. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. We can see that right now the price is moving. Let's see here. We do have the RSI up going to overbought. Now, granted, even though it's overbought in the bull market, we will be buying. You have to adjust your trading style depending on the market. Right now it's overbought. More than likely it will have a retracement. It's going to keep on running up though. People are going to FOMO. So what I would do, let's see here, go to a 1-hour time frame. I would definitely wait on this one. This one, it's going to go, guys. It's going to go due to, of course, Elon Musk and, you know, the whole election and everything else. This one's gonna go. Now, what I would do, if you wanted to, let's go to the 4-hour just so we can get more chart in on here. Go to the daily. Yeah, look, I even put it in really big letters, not ready, because sometimes people like to FOMO. I put not ready. So what I would do in this case, if you wanted to enter right now, it hasn't moved too much. If you wanted to enter right now, you could do 50%. You could do 50%, knowing that you have a very high probability of it pulling back. You have a very high probability of it pulling back, but after it continues running up, I think the price will run up to about here, about 0.17478, then retrace back into our zone, and it'll go from a resistance zone, let's change this already, to a buy zone. So if you wanted to, you could enter here, just knowing that you have a high percentage of getting stopped out, but I believe that it will retrace eventually, you know, once it hits around this level, come back down into our buy zone. And then now, because it bounced off of this area, now you can add your other 50%. So this right here is a setup, and I actually have your stop loss and your targets. You're welcome. Not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is what I would do if I was going to enter this trade. Now, granted, I'm already in 3 trades. I'm in 5 trades. I posted 3 for the group. I believe I'm in 5. I don't like being more than 3, and definitely not more than 5. So for this one, even though I know it's a great setup, unfortunately, I'm not going to take it just because I'm already in trades. So in my opinion, this would be safer to wait maybe like 4 hours, maybe even 8 hours, just to see what it does. Does it pump and then dump and then bounce, and then you enter on that bounce? Because that's the safest bet. That's the safest bet. All right. If you enjoy that chart, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed that chart. I would appreciate it. Let's see here. Any coins that I want to talk about? That was Doge. We went over Bitcoin dominance. Oh yes. So I do want to go over this. This, in my opinion, is very important. So we referred to this earlier in reference to Piper Academy this morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They have a show at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when they go over the market, the economy. If you don't know about these guys, I'm telling you right now, you it'll be in your best interest to check them out. So I'm actually going to put their link in the chat. We'll put their link in the chat. And then they have a nightcap Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just a wealth of knowledge. Of course, they go over charts, they go over the economy, they go over news, they go over a bunch of stuff. All right, moving on. Well, this morning, they were talking about Celestia, TIA, about a massive token unlock. This, I'm gonna tell you a secret. This is one of our VIP setups. This is a short that we're in. This is a short that we're in. And let's see. Let's see. We're up 10%, 2x leverage. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Now, and we just got in it too. And it's in my opinion, it's going to dump hard. Not financial advice. Use very little leverage if you do trade this. I'm gonna give you some information. This is called CryptoRank.io. Once again, I want to build trading warriors. I want you to know the information that I'm looking at. I don't hide the URL. I don't hide the place that I'm looking at it. I want you to know exactly what I'm doing so you can do the same thing. So you don't have to rely on anybody. And then you can tell me, hey, Joe, there's a token unlock or there's this coin. I checked it out. Can you check it out? And I look and say, oh, wow, man, thank you. And we all make money. So that's what I do. That's what I do. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. So going back to this, let's do this, make sure everything's good. All right. Let's see here, going here. Hey, we got Mark Dutch in the house. What's up, Mark? Appreciate you, man. See here. Yes, Piper Academy has the best mods. Yes. If you don't know, Mark is a mod in many places, many well-known places. Dude's a beast. All right, moving on. So Celestia TIA, let's just do an overview. So right now it's trading at under $5. When we were looking at it, it was 501. And here are some of the stats. Right now, the market cap is 1.08 billion. Fully diluted value is 5.31 billion. We have the total circulating supply currently at 20.4. So this is how much is in the circulating supply. So you may think, okay, well, the token unlocked, you say it's massive. How much is it? Great question. Great question. The unlock happens in 2 days. So let's come over here to the vesting. The vesting is the token unlocks. And this gives you the information of what's been unlocked, what's been locked. Now, if we continue down, we're going to see that October 31st, 2 days, there's going to be a 79.7% of the circulating supply of the market cap is going to be distributed. Unlock of 175.74 million. Oh wait, which is 16.3% of the total supply, but they have more coming out. Let's see here. Let me double check. It said something about, oh, here it is. So the unlocks, we have this 16.3% of total supply and 79.7% of the market cap. Huge numbers, absolutely huge. Now you may think, okay, well, it's at almost $5. Will they really dump on us? Well, let's go to the fundraising. This tells you how much they bought it for. The seed round back 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, bought it for 1 cent. They've waited 3.5 years and they are going to get 48,000% of 48x on their return. Do you think they're going to hold it until the bull market is complete? Nope. They're going to sell a whole bunch of it, if not all of it. Then you have Series A. This round bought it for 9 cents. Do you think they're going to hold it? They're going to dump on you. Almost 5x. This one bought it for $1. 385% at the current moment. And so in 2 days, I believe this will dump and dump hard. Now, the reason I don't think this is dumping hard right now is because I'm pretty sure the whales are buying as the people are selling, so that it doesn't move the market, and hopefully, you know, the crash doesn't happen. Now, could this not be a crash? Yeah, possible. But with so much being released, I'm pretty sure people are going to be wanting to take that 48x and that 5x and that almost 400% gains. I'm pretty sure of it. They waited 3.5 years. So just kind of give you a heads up. This is what I'm looking at. If you look at the chart, let's go back to the chart. We went ahead and front ran it, but a level that I would recommend is once it breaks. Oh, and it went right to it too. Look at that bounce. See this bounce right here? But I would recommend getting in once it crosses 4.743. Once again, not financial advice, but this would be much safer because it's breaking this support zone or this support area. Now, we may see a bounce. We may see the whales shorting. I'm not shorting. We may see the whales doing buying long. That way, everybody who is shorting will get liquidated. So, of course, we have stop losses. I'm telling everybody, hey, put a stop loss. If you get stopped out here, don't worry. The price may go to $6.50, maybe even $7.50, just to liquidate everybody before the massive possible dump. Once again, nobody knows what's going to happen, but this is what I think might happen. So if you found value in this, if you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Definitely smash the like. Share this out, guys. Share this out. Like I would love to have more people in here. I know right now I'm competing with a whole bunch of big YouTubers, but I would like to have more people. You know, that way we have more charts, more setups that we can provide, and hopefully give you more opportunities to make money. All right. So we went over all that stuff. Let's go back to this. All right. Let's see here. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yes, and definitely not financial advice. Definitely not financial advice. All right, let's see here. David says they do their research, so you don't have to as much. Yes, and he's referring to Piper Academy. Piper Academy is a beast. Man, I got so lucky when I found them. So incredibly lucky. Crypto Candy's in the house. Late to the show. Hey man, I'm just happy you're here. Happy you're here, brother. Let's see here. So we went over all that stuff. Let's go over some of the charts that we've done. If you have a chart you want me to do, let me know. So let's go with this coin right here. This one was given to us. This one I did say, you know, this is a higher risk coin. You could enter right here, but I would definitely have a lower entry right here with the stop loss of this. And of course, you know, you're putting 50% in now, well, at that time, 50% down here. In case we do get a bounce, then great. But if we do get stopped out, you're not in 100% here and losing 20% of 100%. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, moving on. All right, let's see here. So we did that one. Social, I don't remember this one. Oh, this one was a super high risk coin. This one I said, man, if I had $50, you know, I would, this was when it was up here. I said, if I had $50 and I'm okay with losing all of $50, I put in money right here and I would go lower and put it right here. And what did it do? It went right to it. How much down did it go? How low did it go? 12%, not too bad. So that's what was that one. Let's see here. Let's see here. David says, we've all been silently following each other around all day. Yes, you guys are great, man. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. We have Gala gains. So on this one, we were saying, you know, it would be nice to do an entry. 4-hour candle close must close above 0.02111. Let me make this larger. I'm not sure why I have it so small. Now we can see the numbers. But if you have a candle that closes underneath this level, it's a no-go. And so far we haven't had that. And of course I would set an alert up here. That way you can be alerted and then look for the 4-hour candle to close above this. That way you're not waiting, because this could, I mean, let's see here. We have this trend, you know, it broke below the trend. We have a very high probability that it may continue lower. And you don't want to enter until it breaks up here, in my opinion. All right. Turbo. Turbo, we were looking at this one. I'm surprised on Turbo. I'm waiting for it. We actually entered it here. We thought this was going to be the bounce. It did come up, came down, stopped us out. And it's coming up again. And it looks like this is the bounce, but it's getting rejected right here. It's coming down. We haven't re-entered it. But on this one, you just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. Wait for it to build structure. Right now it has a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Same thing with the lows. So we needed to make a higher high and a higher low before we consider entering this for it to be safer. All right. Let's see here. Next one. We got about 10 more minutes, guys. We got about 10 more minutes. Unless y'all have a coin. For this one, we do have TAO. For this one was brought up to us. Oh man, I kind of, I'm not feeling it. You know, we have this rounded top, and usually they break to the downside. Usually. Right now, it's starting to go sideways, which is good. It's showing it has some strength, but we have a very high probability that it may come down. So for this one, there was a level right here. So there was a level right here. It did break this level, and let's just extend this all the way across. And look at that. Beautiful support on that same level. Now, if it breaks this level on the 4-hour time frame, in my opinion, this would be a really nice time to enter. If it breaks the 4-hour time frame. So if it does this, good. If it does this, not good. And this is for a short. So this one is a check mark. Whoa, wowzers. And then this one is an X. And this is for a short. And then let's go ahead and just type that out. A short. I don't know. Short. Let's see here. Short. And then that's it. Oh, wait. The dates. October. It's funny. If you have your hands positioned to the other side and you type something, there was a coin. I forgot what coin it was. But I was trying to type something target or stop or maybe stop loss. I don't know what I was typing, but it is a ticker of another coin, and I think they did that on purpose. Let's see here. Anyway, 28. So that's this right here. All right. Let's see here. SKL. This one we had two different options. Price was right here. We're saying you could either bounce. If it bounces, we want to wait. We want to wait for it to close above this 4-hour candle close. Then we can enter the trade, knowing that we have a very strong resistance level here between these two levels up here, and then possibly come back down and then bounce in this area. Or price could come down into this zone, bounce up, get rejected here, and then come down. So in order for us to consider this to be a long, you don't want to enter right now because it could do this. What you want to do is you want to wait for it to break its support. So let's say, for example, let's do this. It comes down, and it did. It goes up, and it is. It comes down, and then once it breaks above the area that it just created as resistance, now you can enter. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay. And that's actually what I'm showing down here. We got about 5 more minutes. Let's see here. I think I have a counter. Yes. We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes unless you got a coin. 3 minutes unless you got a coin. Let's see here. Solana. People are trying to short Solana. It said it's man, it's doing a double top. Doing a double top right now. It has momentum, you know, very nice, higher highs, pulling back some, nice higher high, pulling back some. Now, one thing that I want you to look at this. These highs are actually getting shorter. So the distance from, we'll go from the very high to this, to the very high to this is 4%. The very high from this one to the very high from this one is 7%. So it's getting larger. It's building momentum. It's gaining strength. Now, this is one thing that I do without measurements, but I want to show you with measurements. This is when I'm relating to the strength of the move, the momentum of the price action. This is what I'm looking at. Then here we decreased. Instead of being at 12, we had 4, we have 7. Another multiple of that would be probably 12. But here we go back down to 4. Then from this to this, we actually go down a little bit. So this right here could potentially come down based off of the momentum. Now, it depends though, because you can have momentum, you can have everything else, but it all depends on the people. What do the people see? What do they do? Or do they want to continue pumping this coin? Do they think that right now is a time where Bitcoin's going to go to the moon, take all the coins with it? Now, we do have, let's go ahead and pull this. Let's go from here to, I don't like that. Go from, okay, I guess I have to. I still don't like it. Let's see here. So one thing with trend lines, they're very subjective. You could do wicks, you could do candle bodies, you could do, maybe go through some of them to where you get more touches. I like this one. We have a touch here on this little wick. We have candle bodies. We have this wick. This one goes through. We have a wick. We have candle bodies. I like this. So we have this downtrend, falling channel. Now with this, you could say, but Joe, this is the flag. Look at this flag. Beautiful flag. I'm not gonna lie. We get this. Now, I've always been taught to do it like this. Other people that I watch, they do it like this, based off of Supskowski, I forget his name. Anyway, he's got a website, looks like 1994 website. A lot of great information on there. I don't go to it just because it looks so old. I used to go to it a whole bunch. Oh, the name is escaping me. But it's a great website for traders. Oh, I can't remember right now. Gosh darn it. Let's see here. David says, I've been long and sold, but I took profits at 177. Dude, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I'm expecting sold for a pullback. Yeah. So based off of the measurements that I did, I would expect it too. Now it just depends though. It really depends. We do have, of course, people who could just FOMO in, and it could be overbought. It could be a bearish divergence. There could be all a bearish pattern, everything under the book, or in the book, under the sun, and price could still go up because people are FOMOing. Now, of course, if we did the measured move as we just pulled it, I always go underneath. So we're looking at approximately 287. So that's the area that we will look for a target. We do have a golden cross on the daily time frame where the 50 crosses above the 100. It looks like it's gonna happen. Normally though, when this happens, oh well, this is a bad example, but here it crossed and it just went moon mission. But sometimes, we'll rephrase what I just said, sometimes when it happens, now these are moving averages. They're an average of the candle body closes, so they move very slow. So after the move has actually happened, this is when we see the cross. And because the move already happened, this is when you usually see a retracement. So just to let you know, what I used to love doing was kind of predicting it, but that's for another day. Oh, the time's already up. All right, guys, well, that's my time. I do thank you very much. Again, we do this every single day, Monday through Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over Bitcoin, we go over your charts, we give you setups, we show you how to trade, we show you fundamental analysis, tokenomics, technical analysis, trading, making it easy, support, resistance, trends. But let's see here. David says, if it keeps going, I've got 30% still in. Dude, you're a rock star, man. Just in case, yeah. And if it pulls back, well, I'll take profit. Stop up, yeah. Win-win. Rockstar. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. I do thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, do not FOMO. We're gonna have plenty of time. We're getting closer and closer. Every single day, we get closer to amazing gains. Protect your portfolio. Have stop losses. Don't FOMO. And of course, we'll see you tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is Trade Intuition. As always, let's make this money. Take care. All right, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys. That's it for me. I do thank you so much. Hopefully everybody's making money. And if not, don't worry. You will. All right, guys. Take care.